Bae,
What's going on?
so I was watching this video and I want to get your opinion.
I'll tell you about watching them videos. Good. What's this video about?
It's Ryan Davis. He's talking about his relationship with his daughter.
Ryan Davis.
That's right.
I hate Ryan Davis. I don't know who you are, Ryan Davis. All right, what you talking about, Ryan Davis? Let's see what you got going on. Let's roll the clip. Go ahead and play it.
My daughter went from I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of here. And when she started looking at me as access to like material things,
You were an ATM. Now all of a sudden you weren't dad, you were an ATM.
broke me. Because it was like I only
Okay,
Broke
so
you.
from that part, how old do you think this daughter is?
I'd say she about like 24, 25.
She's 10.
Where do you get this stuff from, baby?
I'm serious.
She's not 10.
She's like 10.
There's no way Ryan Davis is on here talking about a 10-year-old.
He said he had his first child at 27, which is her. And he's like 37, 38 now. So she's like 10 or 11.
You sure she 10 years old?
She gotta be.
She can't be 10 years old. Why would a grown man get on Club Shay Shay with 4.15 million subscribers talking about his 10-year-old like that?
Why is a grown man named Shay Shay? There's questions. There's questions
you're right.
that
Why
we
you name-
need
yeah,
answers.
Shay Shay is crazy, bro. Why
That's
you
kind
do
of
that?
crazy. I don't
Why
know.
do you do that? Why you name yourself that?
But the fact that he is talking about a 10-year-old who's looking at her father like he's saying some ATM. So he wasn't used to his baby girl expecting things when she was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when they go to the store and she walks up to him with a toy and say, "Can I get this?" Like, isn't that
Bro,
what
it broke
kids
you.
do?
It broke you that she want the new toys. She want the new Barbie, and you just hurt that she wants you to buy the Barbie.
And instead of even thinking like, my daughter's spoiled because I give her all these material things. I just need to show her the value of money. He looking at it like she's a gold digger. It's just kind of weird. It's like, even when he makes the statement, she used to like to be around him a lot, and now she only come around him if she's getting things. It's like, okay.
You must not be in her life like that for you to even be. First of all, why you talking about this little kid like that, bro?
Yeah, on
But you must not be in her life for you to even be hurt by anything she want. You must not be in her life, because what it is you might be feeling bad about what you doing in life, and it's eating up at your soul, boy. And you come home and she look at you and she say, "Daddy."
it don't sound like he lived with her, because if you live with her,
He live with her.
I'm saying he can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and you not doing the right thing, so you just not feeling good about yourself. So you just hallucinating and getting mad about anything. She asked for the Barbie. You offensive. What you want the Barbie for? I just got home. You ain't gonna give me a hug first? Goofy ass little boy.
I don't know, like I was saying, I remember being a child. I was very close to my mother. I loved being around my mom. I followed her around. And every time we would go to the store, there was something I would ask for. Like,
That's what little kids do. They ask for stuff.
exactly. My brother made a joke
What you
that
crying for?
even if we would have went to Home Depot, I would have tried to leave with a box of nails. Like, I just don't see how he can be so offended. So it's like, do you not have a relationship? And if this is a sudden change, why wouldn't he think, oh, she's going through puberty? Or he says he's like an introvert. How do you know she's not introverted? Like, he is all these excuses for why she may not want to be around him.
Where you find these people at, baby girl? What's going on? Why did you find these?
I'm telling you what Instagram is talking about. You're not on social media, so I'm going to let you know what's happening. Let's watch a little bit more of this, but I would like to show you the relationship he has with the child's mother, and maybe that can explain a little more, but we're going to let him finish this.
Around him if I can get something out of him.
So let me ask you this: Did you sit down and have a conversation? How did you come to this realization that it was, yes, this is my child, but my child only wants to be around me because of what the access that she has to things, perfume, jewelry, clothes, makeup, whatever the case may be.
What's so funny about this part is he couldn't say what she's actually asking for because it's going to sound ridiculous. If he says she's asking for Barbies and Robux and
Robux.
What else did the little kids ask
And it's
for?
breaking your pockets, huh, Ryan? You down and out, huh?
She asked for a Nintendo Switch. and he is
With 2
he
games.
is so upset about it
It
because
broke him.
she's a gold digger already. Okay.
His heart is broken. Oh my God. What is going on, man? Oh Lord.
It's heartbreaking.
Oh Lord.
It's ridiculous.
He look like he lying. Look at him looking at Shannon. You believe me? Oh my God.
It's heartbreaking because it's like,
What?
Shannon Sharp, out of any guy that he can go speak to that will understand not breaking bread with your children would be Shannon Sharp, who said his daughter had a $30,000 budget for her wedding, but he gave a white OnlyFans girl $50 million.
Oh my
That's already crazy. And maybe 50 Cent.
What are you doing, Shannon?
50 Cent, I don't think he does right by his
He
son.
said he
too.
only give her 30,000. Don't you got the millions? What you talking about 30,000?
Well, he retired, a 19, 20-year-old OnlyFans girl, so.
Bro, ain't this what we do it for the children?
They don't. That's
Don't
why they
you
have to
get the
come
money
together
for
and
the
complain
children?
about it.
This is crazy, man. I can't believe. You should at least drop at least like, if she want a nice wedding, at least 300,000.
Damn, you spending all that man money.
300,000.
I
Go
just
ahead,
think
give her what's left.
telling her 30,000 when you gave somebody else 50 million is insane. That's all I'm saying.
50 million. You could give your daughter 300,000 if you gave a white girl 50 million. Is that really too much to ask? You got Club Shay Shay. You made millions off of Cat Williams. One interview.
What's the name? Ryan Davis is mad that he gotta give his little kid some Robux. So
Yeah, what's
he's
going
like,
on?
she asking for 5,000 Robux.
Are y'all
Like,
really
she
making
just
the
a
money?
gold
What's
digger.
going on? I know Shannon got it. Maybe he don't. He maybe gave it all to
Yeah,
the
he
white
may
girl.
have.
But
Mr.
Ryan,
Shay Shay.
what you crying over the Robux for?
Okay, so we see about his daughter, and those clips have been circulating. So I think it'd be important to show what type of relationship does he have with this little girl's mother, and maybe that can explain why he has the relationship with his daughter. Because do you live with her? Is she your wife and this is your wife's child? Is this a baby mama situation in an old nother house? Like, let's see.
All right, so what time on that?
We're gonna go to 2 hours and 6 minutes.
All right. 2 hours and 6 minutes, huh? She got it all figured out. She on you like white on rice, Ryan. You should have never put this on, Ryan. What Mojo knows. She on you, bro. Let's see what we got.
like there was guilt, so that's hard for me, but it was easy for me because I really didn't want the relationship. And it was hard for her because she did.
Right.
And
Break it up is easy as long as you're not the one being broken up with.
and this is the
He's-
thing.
He's speaking from experience.
Right. You're right.
I'm
Scratching
talking about
his head.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I know, scratching his head. You're right. You know what? I understand.
And it was hard for her because she did.
Right.
Right. Is this hitting home for me?
Right.
It's so hard.
And
Break it up is easy as long as you're not the one being broken up with.
this is the thing. She didn't want children. I wanted children.
So you don't force the kids on her. Now you.
She had children for me.
Yes.
And
All right, boy, you looking crazy out
He's
here.
looking horrible. So she didn't want children, but she wanted to be in a relationship with you. You did not want a relationship, but you wanted children. So basically, you treated her like an incubator.
Why
And she created your family for you to just go walk off. It's just like, and then he's smiling when he's saying this.
Yeah,
He's
why
just
you-
a horrible person.
Why are you telling people this? You know how this make you look.
And do you know how embarrassing it has to be for her? It's already embarrassing enough if you have to be like, yeah, Ryan Davis is my baby daddy. Like, that's bad enough. But you mean to tell me Ryan Davis rejected you but still bred with you? Like, this is insane. This is so disrespectful
terrible.
and so unnecessary to say. To even have any respect for her, you didn't have to go public with this.
That's terrible character, Ryan. Work on your relationship skills, I tell you that.
now I'm not here.
Yeah.
This
Like
is,
my granny used to say, you ought to be beaten, made to stay.
but you see what the funny part about this is?
I do agree. He needs to be beat, but I wouldn't want Ryan to stay with me. Just beat him and he gotta go.
Shannon Sharp loving this. Oh, Lord.
I'm in my 20s. The world is my oyster. I ain't even realizing what I'm putting her through. Cause
The world is your oyster.
You know what's funny?
When did the world ever become the oyster for Ryan Davis? What's going on? Who is this? Who is he? What are you talking
What's
about?
funny is he's talking about when the relationship is like going in separate ways, right? But he also says in his interview he had his first child at 27. So it's funny that he says, I'm in my 20s. You're actually closer to 30 when all of this was happening. You wasn't a young, free 20-year-old. You were a almost 30-year-old who had a relationship and now a family, and then you still wanted to play because he's literally trying to make it seem like I was just a young buck, 20 years old, fresh out in the world. It's like, dude, you were a damn near a 30-year-old that was settling down, having a family.
Talking about the world, yo. Did he star in any movies?
Not that I know.
You ain't
So
gotta-
his daughter, who is 10, is old enough and wise enough to be capable of her thoughts and actions, to not look at her dad as something to only supply her material stuff with. So he knows her brain is developed enough to basically use him. But he is a 27-year-old man, and his brain is not developed enough to be able to be a family man, work, support your woman, and stay with the family. It's funny how she needs to be an adult, but when he is an adult, he's just a young child.
Yeah, it is crazy, Ryan. You looking crazy out here, man. What is this? What is this?
Because we tried.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It ain't like I didn't try.
Right.
But I'm not seeing things from her perspective because I'm sending money back. I'm getting joint accounts, giving you access to all the money anytime you want to. Like I never played with her like
Right.
that. I've never played her. And like she's always had access. So whenever, but that's when it was eating me. What was eating me up was like, I always wanted the family unit. That's what I wanted. She knew I wanted that.
Yes.
And she was willing to give
you that, even though she didn't want that.
for herself necessarily.
Yeah.
And by the time I came around to understanding that all I have to do is come here and make this whole.
Yeah, why it took you so long to understand that? If you always wanted the family unit, why would you? Boy, your brain is confusing, bro. What is going on, bro?
Right, because he had to screw her over,
You wanted the family unit.
abandon her to come back, and she didn't want to be with you anymore. But you were just young and inexperienced with the world, and you wasn't trying to be malicious. You didn't have any empathy. But on the same time, your daughter is supposed to have empathy for you and want to spend time with you outside of you giving her stuff. When you abandoning her mother after she was born and you wasn't around like that. And even if he was around, bro, you don't sound like somebody I would want to spend time with if I wasn't getting something out of it. Like,
This boy said,
you're a terrible person.
This boy just said, I wanted the family unit. Then I realized in order to have this family unit, I gotta stay. Oh my God.
Exactly.
What are you talking about, Ryan? What is going on in your brain, bro? Like how you have a family you ain't there? God dang.
We're going to let him talk a little bit more, and then I'm going to show you something else.
All right.
When I came back,
She ain't want you.
she didn't want nothing to do with it. And I gave her a pretty good deal. I came back, I was like, look, we're gonna live together, we're gonna raise the children together, you ain't gotta work, I'm gonna pay for everything. I'll get you a personal trainer, I'll get you a personal chef.
First of all, why does he feel like that's a sweet deal? Like, if she doesn't want to be with you anymore, she doesn't want to live with you. You don't get to just come back and say, yeah, we're just going to live together and raise this family. No, you don't get to decide that. Second of all, why are you even saying you would get her a personal trainer and a chef? It's almost like he's been a little shady, because you need a personal trainer, sir. You need a chef for yourself. So how about you tell her, I have a personal trainer coming to get me in shape, and if you want me to schedule you too, that's cool. They already gonna be here, and they're also doing some meal prep, so I'll lay off the Twinkies. That's not what was going on. He had to throw a slug out here at her. I feel like he's just a super disrespectful person. And part of the reason is he's smiling the whole time. The people in his life, the most vulnerable, his children, the mother of his children, his actual mother, those are the people he go at the hardest. It's kind of crazy. And his special needs son. So that's another thing. She didn't want a child. Has an autistic son. So he's special needs. So it's going to take more hands-on.
That's even worse.
And you want to go live your best life.
Well, Mojo knows she on you like white on rice. Yeah.
He is coming off trifling.
Yeah, you sounding crazy, man.
To teach you how to, cook.
And she said, I want my personal space.
Yeah, and she was like,
Look, all right, Shannon, you calm your ass down. You having too much fun listening to this story. Let's keep it going.
and she was more or less like, that's it. I was like, God, this lady don't want no parts of me.
No.
She don't want no parts of me.
Was that hard for you? Because you said in the beginning you wanted that, she didn't. Now that you wanted it and she didn't, was that hard? Now did you see the flip side? Now did you see what she was going?
Shannon, what you doing with this jewelry? What is that on your right arm?
He's wearing bangles? What is going on?
You can't get on the screen and have, what is that on your right arm? That's not man jewelry.
That literally
I ain't
like
never
bangles.
walk in no jewelry store and look at that and want it. That look like woman jewelry right there. And then you trying to flood it in the screen. You trying to put it all in the screen. That's why you doing your hands like that. You want people to see this. Oh Lord.
Going through?
Nope, still didn't see it. All I can think about is I lost my family. That's all I can think about.
Damn.
That's all I can say. That's why I give people the space for growth. I was not always a good person.
Right.
And the funny part is, I wasn't that I was
Oh, I'm gonna let him finish this. I want to say.
being a bad person.
Right.
I just couldn't, I lacked empathy. I could not see somebody else's perspective.
Right.
So, like, then
You
That's
still
enough.
lack empathy. bro.
Clearly,
If you
he
still,
can't have empathy because of how he's doing his daughter.
yeah, a 10-year-old girl, bro. She better not be 10, bro. If I find out she 10, I'm on you. I'm on you
She
like
is.
right on
She's
the
a
race.
child, and for him to say, like, he was just young and inexperienced, so he didn't understand how he was treating other people. Are you crazy? Like, so when you were mistreating this woman, she never said what she didn't like. A little baby, if you start to cry, babies will cry because they already have empathy and they don't even know why you're crying. They just know you are upset or you're not happy or something happened, so they cry because they literally feel your pain. And they can't even speak. But this grown man who has a child after 27, so this him learning about life and coming back, this dude man came back in his 30s. He didn't come back the next week and say, oh, I messed up. It took so long that she despised him. So he probably tried to come back last week or something, and she said no. But
And then you didn't offer all that stuff you said you offered her. You ain't offer all that.
I don't believe that either.
You crying about Robux, and you telling her you gonna get her a chef. It don't make sense.
It doesn't.
don't
He
make
just
sense.
seems trifling. I'm sorry. He just
Something
seems
ain't
super
right.
trifling. And I'm tired of him talking about his baby mama. So let's see how he treats other women. So let's say that was a bad mistake. He didn't understand. So let's see if this is a pattern for him or if that was just a one-off with his baby mama and his daughter.
Okay. Let's see.
He wants to act like he has respect for her by saying, I don't call her baby mama, I call her mother of my children.
What?
But yet you're up here having this conversation about her personal relationship with you. She didn't ask to be up here, and yet you have to be up here running your mouth by her and her daughter.
I cannot believe
He's
Waves is
just
giving away this
trifling.
plugin for free. This is way too good to be free.
Hey,
And by the
no
way, it's
ass,
only
no
free for
ass.
48 hours.
it'll be better.
Paul Pierce was trending. He said, if you want to see if a woman really loves you, treat on her and see how she reacts.
Treat 'em.
So if a woman that, let's just say you dating, she's like, hey, Ryan, let me see your phone right quick.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that Paul Pierce might have mother issues. and I don't know your situation, Paul. I'm just saying, I'm going to tell you why I think it, because it's something I went through. I had mommy issues.
Or did you?
And I used to be this person. A lot of stuff he say, I was like, I remember being that dude.
Okay, so he's has mom issues. Let's see where these mom issues stems from. Let's see what his mom did to him, and let's see, based off that trauma, how he treated other women. Let's see if this is adding up.
You better ask
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, it's weird hearing it from somebody his age, but yeah, because you got to work through that, Paul. But so this is where I used to be. I used to think in order to see, and it probably, now that I'm thinking about it, probably comes from watching my mother never leave my father,
No matter how bad the situation.
no matter how bad it got. My dad just got remarried. Shout out to my pops and my
Okay.
stepmama Sheila. Love y'all.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's just backtrack just 2 seconds.
You already messing up, man.
He has mom issues because his mother stayed with his father when his mother was being mistreated. And he is mistreating women. So instead of him having daddy issues because he's acting just like his dad when he mistreats women, He has mom issues because he wants to mistreat women. It doesn't even make any sense. This isn't adding up. What does watching your mom go through stuff and staying make you want to put other women through stuff? No, you have daddy issues because you have issues just like your daddy. You acting just like him. He seems trifling and you seem trifling. So what do you want to say?
He already messing up in the first place, talking about shout out to my stepmom and his and my dad and stuff. Like, bro, did you say you love your own mama?
But the thing is, why are you giving out a shout out to them when the only reason in this conversation your dad's name is even coming up? Because you're explaining what issues your mom had because he mistreated his dad. I mean, she was mistreated by your dad. So he's basically saying, yeah, my dad screwed over my mom and gave her a lot of trauma and she stayed instead of leaving. Hey, shout out to my dad. Oh, yeah, he's also remarried. This is some diabolical shit.
You
like,
are.
This is diabolical. He has no empathy. He thinks he has empathy, but did he think about how this interview feels to his child or to his mother? Did this ever come up? No. He's trifling.
Yeah, you out of line.
But no matter how bad it got, she didn't leave. So to me, that's love. That's the lens I saw love through. But you know what happened? I would put women through stuff and they would stay. And then I would want to leave because how could you not respect yourself? How do you allow me to do you like this?
You put him in a situation.
Lie. You lied. You lied. You just lied, bro. Ain't no girl let you do whatever you want and she stayed for Ryan.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
Not if you was broke, for sure. Put it in the comments if you think Ryan had
He
women.
said his own daughter don't want to be around him without getting something out of it. So he wants me to believe all these other women are being dogged and mistreated and want to be around
and
him.
they want to stay for you. Out of all the celebrities they could have talked to.
But do you know how evil you have to be to tell a story where you're mistreating people and then laugh and then say, I had to leave because they're so, like, you don't even have no respect for yourself, and then start laughing. Bro, even if he's lying or telling the truth, you are sick in the head if you even want to present yourself like that, and then it makes you have joy at the fact that I got to screw people over and then leave them. It's like, are you talking about your baby mama? Because that kind of sound like what you did to her too, right?
Sound like. Damn, man, you crazy as hell.
And then you wonder why they stayed in the situation and then used the situation.
Because I would never stay with somebody who treats me like this.
Damn, right?
But this is the...
And I'm pretty sure he would never be with somebody that looks like him either. I mean, let's just be for real.
Mojo is on you like white on rice once again, but she ain't playing with you, Ryan.
are we talking about teenager, early 20s?
Yeah.
I don't know how messed up I am. I don't know how bad.
So, early teens and 20s. Mind you, he supposedly had his first baby at 27. So, it's not like he'd been trifling for a very long time because he didn't get it together after he had his child at 27 because y'all broke up after that because you wanted to do what you wanted because the world is your oyster. So, once again, you wasn't just in your teenage and early 20s when you were being an asshole. You were being an asshole in your 30s as well, based on the timeline you presented. That's the
you being an asshole right now by talking about that 10-year-old kid.
Exactly, and that's a good point. The 10-year-old, she should be held accountable for her actions, for using you for things, and it broke your heart when your child asks for toys.
And you so mad at her, you got on Club Shay Shay to air
bash
it out.
her. You know what it reminds me of? You ever heard, like, when you're a kid, your parents on the phone gossiping about what you did at school to your aunt and uncle or something like that?
Yeah, in the back room, think I don't hear it. I heard it.
Imagine if your mom and dad made a video about what you did and then broadcast it to the world.
Yes, that's bad, bro. If I was a child and my dad was doing that, when I get older, I'm beefing on them straight up. We're gonna have to throw hands, bro. Why did you do that?
Like, this is horrible.
What's your problem? I'll never talk to you again.
Bad.
Right.
That's the funny part. Whenever like my peers speak highly of me, my OGs speak highly of me. People.
What
When he say peers, I wonder is he talking about men? Because when he say
that's what he
OGs, he has to be talking about men. So basically, men have good things to say about you because you didn't screw them over. But every woman in your life, it seems to have something negative with you. Your mom, your exes, your baby mom, and your daughter. So this is transcending multiple generations of women around him getting screwed over. But his peers and his OG, oh yeah, they got great things to say about him. So let's see what his exes have to say about him. And then let's go see what relationship he has with his moms.
We keeping it playing right here? Or
Yeah, he's just going to go a little bit further.
People in general who know me speak highly of me. So I don't ever get if the internet, any rumors or anything come out on the internet say anything negative about me, I don't care. I know it's a lie. I've been good. I keep it moving. They were like, Ryan don't never respond because it's true. No, I'll never respond because it's ridiculous. But there are some women in this world who do not remember me fondly. Now, if they come out and say something, I'll take that bullet straight to the chest. I did not do right by these women.
Okay.
And it's because of the relationship with my mother. But my mother is not to blame for how I treated these women. It was my responsibility.
Yes. To grow past that.
What did your mama do, bro?
Yeah, we're definitely about to get into his mom. We're definitely about to get into that. Now, mind you, when he started this little section talking about his mom issues, the issues stemmed from his mom being mistreated by his father. So instead of looking at the behavior and saying, damn, I'm acting just like my dad and I'm putting women through hell, he blames his mom for putting women through hell. This is insane. This guy is unhinged. Like, I think he went to the red pill and he kind of got the rhetoric just jumbled up in his head, like just blame the mom no matter what, because he is proof. He came from a 2-parent household, right? And he still made a baby mama. They tell the women choose better. He's supposed to be quote unquote successful, but he wasn't raised by a single mom and created him, and then he didn't learn about manhood. He learned about manhood directly through his father. That's who taught him everything he knows. But the negative, he attributes to his mom. It literally doesn't even make any sense. And when we show how young his mom is, it's actually disgusting. But we're going to let him finish out this thought about what he done to this woman. And mind you, I want y'all to peep his mannerisms, peep his face. Like, he doesn't like women, and that is clear. So I don't know if he really wants to go and play on another team, but he can't. But it is clear, any woman in their right mind need to stay away from this man.
That's crazy, man.
And see what I was doing. I couldn't, even when I love these women, I could not see what I was doing to them.
Yeah.
And man, I remember one time my girlfriend at the time confronted me about cheating. We both crying. And some people be like, oh, you was crying to manipulate her? No, I was really hurt because I couldn't stop hurting her.
Look at this. What is this to smile about? He
that.
looks like a sociopath. He taking pleasure in the thought of somebody being hurt by him.
Yeah, like,
In this scenario, he's hurting one woman and playing another. So women just don't satisfy you. In no part of any of this he's ever satisfied with a woman, because he's saying that he remembered this one particular girlfriend, but there's other girls that he was screwing over too. It doesn't make any sense. Like, this is the type of things that women need to pay attention to.
And it sounds like some made-up stories.
I think so too.
I
think so, too.
He is lying, bro.
And he might be trying to get that red pill community. But if he does get them, he's going to explain why he's making broken homes and he didn't come from a broken home. So that right there is proof of who's creating these fatherless homes. It's the dads. And you can't blame the moms for the upbringing. His dad was there and he's still blaming his mama. It's crazy.
You let him tell it. He had so many women.
That's red pill though. Don't that sound like Myron?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You lying, bro. You didn't have these women that you talking about. You making up stories on Club Shay Shay, and I don't like that.
But his own daughter don't want to be around him.
Exactly.
But all these adult women just want to be around him so much.
He said I cried because I knew I wasn't gonna stop. Oh my God, what are you lying for? Stop doing this.
Because I couldn't stop hurting her.
Gross.
Damn. I broke up with her. And she didn't even
She broke up with you, bro.
She don't exist.
She don't even exist. If she did exist, she broke up with you. Oh my God.
want to break up. I broke up with her. And she was like, what? And I was like,
What?
I can't keep doing this to you. Something is wrong with me. The funny part is I'm not a good person for cheating. I'm not a good person for breaking up with her or anything. Because really I'm breaking up with her because of the discomfort it's causing me.
Okay, that's enough.
Nothing about this.
That's enough. He is trifling. He is extremely trifling. He is a bad person. Even if he's lying, he's a bad person. Because if somebody...
Make up a lie like this is crazy.
I've heard of this guy. I think it was somebody you may have known. And it was somebody who would tell you stories about being in the army and be like, man, I killed like 15 people. And we knew he was lying, but at the same time.
Why are you making lies about killing people?
So you're an evil person because you just didn't have the opportunity to kill anybody, but something in you thinks is powerful that you got to kill somebody to the point we have to make up stories. And you're not traumatized by it because you are proud of your accomplishments. This is how he's telling the story about these women. Do I think that he had a harem of women around him? Hell no.
No.
I don't think he got that now, to be honest. I don't think he has any of that. I think that's why he went back to his baby mama. He probably thought he was going to have more access than he had because he was on his trajectory and he thought the world was an oyster and it wasn't.
You got a Netflix special, bro. You can pay for those or something, bro. Like, you ain't even starring no movies. How the world is your oyster? You ain't even starring one movie. You ain't on Kevin
Well, I don't
Hart
know if
level.
he was on a movie or not, so I won't speak on
yeah.
that. But I'll just say that I think he's pathetic and I think he's a liar. But let's see how he do his mom. We're going to end it with that because we heard his daddy was an abuser. We heard that, you know, his mom had all these issues. Let's see why she had issues. Let's see what it is.
Mojo on you once again. She ain't gonna let you make it, right?
I'm not going to do it.
You better watch your ass.
I don't check my missed calls like that. I wish I had my phones on you. I'll show you.
How you not gonna her call? Do you call back?
If I see you call sometimes, she still.
What you mean you answer when she calls sometime, Ryan?
I don't intentionally miss calls. I miss calls a lot.
Okay.
I'm just not.
Do you call back when you missed her call? Do you call back?
If I see it.
How you not gonna see it, Ryan?
I don't check my missed calls like that. I wish I had my phones on you. I'll show you. You'll laugh.
Okay,
Okay,
so
how
people
you-
know you're an introvert.
you a comedian that do business and get gigs and stuff, but you don't check your missed call.
And he's an introvert. People who's supposed to know him know he's an introvert. So who the hell calling your phone and why? If it's not for business, why would people be hitting your phone up to have a conversation with you and you're introverted and you don't like to talk and you don't like to socialize? Some ain't adding up. If you've been an introvert, and then why you won't just assume your daughter is an introvert just like you? Maybe that's why she don't want to spend time with you. Maybe that's why she just want the material stuff. Maybe the material stuff she's asking for is further isolating her. Is she asking you for an iPad because she doesn't want to go out in public? Is she asking you for a keyboard so she can be online? What is she even asking for? And why you don't attribute it to either her also being introverted because you are the parent, or she's just going through puberty and she just want to hang out with her friends and not want to hang out with her parents? Why do you take it so personal? Then we see why. Because you mistreat your mom. You don't talk to her. So your daughter don't talk to you on the phone, but you don't talk to your mom on the phone. You're the common denominator here, bro.
Yeah,
this is the third generation. Your mom and your daughter.
Don't want to talk to you. First of all, you talking down on your mama on Shay Shay. You talking down on your 10-year-old child on Shay Shay. Do you realize you wouldn't be sitting in that seat if it wasn't for your mama giving birth to you? What's your problem? Have some respect. If you got beef with her, you handle that behind the cameras. Don't put that on the camera, man. The hell you got going on? This is crazy, man.
Being an introvert is a real, I'm introverted in a way it's
you blame your mom for the trauma that you feel sometimes in your life. Your mom had 4 kids by the time she was 19.
Yes. Yeah.
She's a victim.
Oh my God.
She is a
4
victim.
kids by the time she was 19, and you got the nerve to beef with her over anything.
So
when you couldn't even do right at age 20 something with your child.
Yes, he had his child 27, and he's having issues with her, and she's 10. And he's 37. By the time your mom got to be 37, all of her kids was grown. So even think about that. You can't even get it together, and your child is still a child. By the time your mom got to be 37, her kids are adults who are running around the world screwing over other women. Because by the time your mom is 37, you was over there running the street, breaking women's hearts, and confused that, they cry when you cheat on them. It's so weird. I didn't know that didn't hurt people. But you saw your dad hurt your mom the whole time.
Tell him, baby girl. Tell him again.
And I heard in some of his stand-up that he makes jokes about his dad being an R. Kelly. Which means his dad wasn't 19 by the time he had his 4th child. His mom was. And if she was 17 by the time she had him, and that was her 3rd, did she have her first child at 13 or 14? So that explains why he's looking at his little girl as a grown woman, because his mother was a little girl having children. So when he's an adult screwing over people, he's young and he don't know no better. But when his mom was having babies at 13, or his daughter was asking him for Robux, those are adults. It's kind of crazy.
Oh my God.
You still blame your mom?
I blame my dad.
Good.
You blame your dad, but you blame your dad for how he treated your mom, but you blame your mom for staying.
Okay,
he
pause
did
that.
that to her.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did a little too soon. Let's see what he's saying about.
Now, how you respond to how you treat it is yours.
Right.
Okay. So,
Like-
by 19, she had 4 children, and she was mistreated by your dad. So instead of her being a victim of that circumstance, you blame her for staying. Where is she gonna go with 4 children? She had 4 kids by the time she was 19. She couldn't have graduated high school. Where's she gonna go with no job, no education, not even a high school diploma, and 4 children to feed and care for? Plus, isn't this the red pill's dream woman? She got married young. She was with your dad her whole life. She was with him for 40 years before they got divorced. That should be the dream red pill wife. And yet she's to blame because she stayed. She was a victim and she had no other choices. That's why your dad went and got a child. That's why he trapped this child with the children to limit her opportunities to go on about her business. This is sad. And she is the one that he blames his issues on, even though he's acting just like his daddy. This is crazy.
Yeah, you making my brain hurt with what you got going on, bro. This is ridiculous. And you got on Club Shay Shay with this. It's like, my dad hurt her, but she chooses how she responds to that hurt. And now I'm mad at her because she responded to that hurt the way I don't like. Oh my God, what are you talking about?
But shout out to my dad, though.
Shout out to my dad and his stepmom.
I still have a
love
relationship
them.
with him. He
I don't-
caused the trauma, but I still have a relationship.
I don't pick up the phone for my real mama, but I love you, stepmom. Boy, get your ass out of here, bro. Get out of here, boy. I'm gonna pull up. God damn.
Like, she treated us the way she treat us because of what she went through with him. I have to understand, because I had my first child at 27. I was her third at 17. I wasn't ready at 27.
Oh yeah, and anything that you got, whatever beef you got with your mama should be canceled out. If she had her third child at 17.
Exactly.
Well, like, what are you mad at her about, bro?
And then he says
You got no
how
empathy. You still ain't got no empathy.
he don't. How she treated us based on how he treated her. Okay, so where was he when she was mistreating y'all? I'm just wondering.
What did she do?
Yeah, what did she do?
You ain't said nothing about what she did.
And to the extent of what she did, where was he? Because she's only like 17 years older than you, which means she could have been your big sister.
And just
And
like,
your
no, you can finish what you about to say.
and your older siblings, she's even closer to their age. So she had her first baby at 13. She probably treated y'all like y'all were her little siblings because you should have been her younger siblings. You wasn't supposed to be her children because she was a child. She could have had a life, but a predator derailed her life. And instead of having empathy for that derailment, you're on here shooting slugs at her. But you can't even facilitate a good relationship with your daughter that you had at 27. But you're mad at her because she wasn't able to emotionally regulate herself to be the mother you thought you needed when she was half your age when she had her first kid. It's just demonic.
And some just don't seem right because it's like, as you talking, I can hear everything your dad did wrong.
But you ain't mentioned
But you ain't mentioned one thing your mama did wrong yet. Like, usually when somebody having a conversation and they talking, they gonna start getting flashbacks and they gonna just randomly say something that the mama did. Can you believe she left me in the cold with no jacket? You know what I'm saying? They'll say
Right.
something. You haven't did no flashback of what your mama did. But as you talk, I hear a bunch of your dad being a predator and you just not picking up your mama calls because you don't like that she's mad about being a victim.
Yeah, because you think she should get over it. You think she should get over trauma that was done to her because you say you've got over trauma that you got as an extension of her trauma, but yet you're traumatizing your 10-year-old by being on here bashing her.
Yeah, that's
And
just-
then you don't know what it's like from your mother's perspective of having the children and being dogged because you impregnated somebody else and you dogged other people. So you don't even know what that's like. And you got to be an adult. You even got to be an adult well into your 27 before you had your first child, and then you wasn't there for that. You broke up, went your own way, and came back when you wanted to. So you had a lot of time to get it together, but she didn't have any time because she went from being a kid at 14, most likely a freshman in high school. She went from being a regular freshman in high school to being a mother. And it also should put into perspective, what type of family did she have to be able to have her third child at 17? It's like her family must have dogged her, and then a wolf came and took her and dogged her for the rest of her life. Like,
it sound like her whole life is messed up.
It does.
For an old man to come and do that to her. Where is her father at?
For her son to be on the internet.
It sound like her life way worse than yours, bro. Was way worse than yours, and you can't even imagine.
But I can't expect a man who would bash his baby, who he saw born coming into this world, and he doesn't even treat her like a child.
You gave her 10 years, and then you already embarrassing her.
Right.
10. She been on Earth for 10 years.
He's coming across kind of like Brian McKnight, to be honest. That's who he's coming across like.
Brian McKnight.
He did his children terrible. We're going to do a video on that one day, but my heart can't take it right now.
Your new nickname is Ryan McKnight. Oh, my God. God damn, bro. I'm tired of you, bro. I am too. You need to get off my screen.
Let's let him
talk
about his mom for like another minute. But yeah, I'm tired of Ryan too.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
You show? Because I'm gonna get him off the screen. You show?
I mean, we could.
I cut you off. You can cut his TV off right now.
Cut his TV off.
Cut his TV off. Cut the TV off.
I can only imagine.
3 at 17?
At 17? That's what I'm saying.
She in high well.
You can't imagine. you can't. You
really can't imagine.
You nowhere near close to imagine it. Just by the way what you doing right now, you crazy.
But she'd have been a senior in high school. You say she dropped out.
Yeah.
Why did he say she would have been a senior in high school? That was when she had her third baby, Shannon. Why are you trying to make her older than what she was? She did not have her first baby at 17, a senior in high school, really a sophomore, but I mean not sophomore, junior.
She started at 13, right? 13,
exactly.
You're in 9th grade.
Exactly. So why did he start there? It's like they're protecting the predator. Like, he was supposed to say, man, she was 14 when she had her first child, but you have to say senior in high school because people are thinking senior in high school, 18. You know, there's quite a few people who have baby at 18. She didn't. She had it at 14.
And Shannon, I'll tell you this. You are wearing predator jewelry. No man buys that jewelry in the jewelries, though. You sus.
He is very sus.
Let's keep it going.
So, and the thing is, I get my intelligence from my mother. My mother is very smart. My mother could have accomplished everything that y'all think. Like, with people who appreciate.
Yeah, we don't appreciate nothing about your mind and how it's functioning right now. You out of pocket.
He is, and the people that's defending him are out of pocket. Like, I've seen quite a few videos that's like, he's so brave for opening up. It's like, what are you talking about? He's beefing with the most vulnerable people in his house.
You beefing with a little
daughter, baby mama, and his mama. It's like, bro.
Then the predator, that's my hero.
A shout out to my dad. Like, whoa.
Don't put your brain functioning like that on your mama, boy. Let's keep it going.
My mental capacity, double that. That's my mama. She was a child.
Yeah. Triple that.
Right.
Quadruple that.
Her life got derailed. And sometimes I wonder if she looks at me and she see the derailment and not the thing she created that she can be proud of.
Okay, so that just lets me know then there's no integrity with you. There's nothing to be proud of because you're not the first child. So why would you be the derailment and not the oldest child? Why are you making it about you? Why are you making it like somehow all her struggle was worth it if she had this disloyal son on social media bashing his mother. The most that he could have done out of respect, he could have kept this out. And he makes a joke that the black community don't let you say anything about the mothers. They'll step in. Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's why people are in the comments defending him. You can absolutely bash black women in the black community. That's why he got to bash 3 different generations, and they're saying he's brave to open up his story about how he hurts women, break their heart, leave them hanging, abandon them, and then not care, only care of the inconvenience that he is caused. And then you're beefing with a kid because they don't have any money. That's just how it works. When she comes home from school and she wants to go on a field trip, she has her parents for field trip money. If she needs new school shoes, she has to ask the parents. If her friends gonna go to the movie, she gotta ask for movie money. She's a child. This is insane. The lack of empathy that is given to the women around him by him shows me he's just like his trifling daddy.
What Mojo knows.
Because your parents were married for 40 years.
40.
40 years?
40.
Man, at 40 years, you might well just go on and stick it out.
That's what I thought too. They were like, we're getting divorced. They're like, yeah, we heard that. And then they really did it. I was like, oh, shoot, this was crazy.
Hold on. You help your mom get on dating?
Time out. He thought they would stick it out, but you're mad at her for staying. Her staying caused your mommy issues, so you couldn't help but mistreat other women because your mom allowed the predator that impregnated her with a whole bunch of children while she's underage. She stayed with him out of survival necessity, and sound like when she got them kids old enough, grown enough so she can leave, she left. That's what it seems like. So
You seem like one of them kids that was like, oh, look at what my daddy did to my mama and she's still staying. That's so cool that he can get away with that. When I grow up, I'm gonna do the same thing.
but then he blames her for him doing the same thing.
But you didn't have
If she
women-
would have stayed, my mom just stayed. So you're mad at her for staying because that made you a terrible person to women, but you thought she was going to stick it out. And you were surprised she got divorced after 40 years. Should she have stayed or should she have stuck it out? Should she have left or should she have stuck it out? Which one is it? Why does the goalpost change the more he talks? You know what? Get him off the screen.
Yeah,
I'm done with
it's
him.
over.
Let's cut him off.
You done gave me a headache. I don't know where you be finding these videos at, Mojo.
Exactly. Actually, I'm going to have to show you another video. So let's go and wrap this up and let me start doing what I need to do.
Hey, y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Let us know how you think.
This is what Mojo knows.
Oh, as a side note, I don't know how sure it is, but I heard his father is like 78 and his mom is in her mid 50s to 60.
Oh.
So it sounds like his dad is probably like 15 to 19 years older than his mom, which means his dad was in his mid 20s or 30s when he was preying on his mom. And mind you, he said his dad's like R. Kelly. So if any of y'all know how old his dad really was, put it in the comments. We're gonna pin it because we need everybody to know this. So yeah, we gonna need your help on this one.
It get worse and worse, huh? It never stops. Ryan, don't get on YouTube with this nonsense. You messing up your brand, man.
No, Lord.
You supposed to, you trying to sell stuff. You can't put that out there like that. But yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe for more.
Yes,
Please hit
sir.
that like button. It'll help us out. Hit that subscribe button. That'll help us even more. That's what Mojo knows. She
That's what I
knows
know.
a lot. She knows a lot. I ain't know nothing about this. She put me
I
on
did it for
game.
y'all.
She doing a good thing for the community, y'all. You gotta show respect where respect is due. But yeah, we out. We'll see y'all in the next video.
Bye.
We gone.